Awakening the Buddha Within. 8 Steps to Enlightenment by Lama Surya. Das is a modern introduction to Tibetan Buddhism, focusing on how to apply the timeless wisdom of the Buddha to our daily lives. As a Western-born Buddhist teacher, Lama Surya Das aims to bridge the gap between Eastern spirituality and Western practicality, offering readers an accessible guide to Buddhist principles. The book is structured around the Noble Eightfold Path, which forms the foundation of the Buddha's teachings on how to achieve personal enlightenment and lasting peace. The Noble Eightfold Path. At the core of awakening the Buddha within is the Noble Eightfold Path, a practical roadmap for leading a life of wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. Lama Surya Das explains each of the 8 steps in detail, showing how they can help individuals find inner peace, compassion, and understanding. The Eightfold Path is divided into 3 primary categories: wisdom, prajna; ethical conduct, sila; and mental discipline, samadhi. Right view, wisdom. The first step of the Eightfold Path is developing the right view, which means understanding the true nature of reality as it is, without delusion or distortion. This includes recognizing the impermanence of all things, the interconnectedness of life, and the truth of suffering as part of the human experience. Lama Surya Das emphasizes that right view is not about adopting rigid beliefs or dogmas, but about seeing clearly through meditation and mindfulness. Right view also involves understanding the law of karma, the principle that our actions have consequences in how our thoughts, words, and deeds shape our lives. 2. Right intention, wisdom. Right intention refers to cultivating the right motivations and attitudes in our actions. Lama Surya Das highlights the importance of aligning our intentions with kindness, compassion, and non-attachment. In Buddhist practice, right intention involves letting go of harmful desires and thoughts, such as anger, greed, and ill will, and instead embracing goodwill, renunciation, and loving. By purifying our intentions, we not only improve our interactions with others, but also move closer to a state of inner peace and enlightenment. Right intention sets the tone for the rest of the Eightfold Path, by fostering a mindset of benevolence and mindfulness. 3. Right speech, ethical conduct. The next step in the path focuses on right speech, which involves being mindful of how we communicate with others. Lama Surya Das emphasizes that words have power, and the way we speak can either uplift or harm others. Right speech means avoiding lying, gossiping, slander, and harmful words. Instead, we should strive to speak truthfully, kindly, and with compassion. Right speech is not only about refraining from negative communication, but also about using our words to foster connection, understanding, and kindness. In daily life, this practice helps build harmonious relationships and promotes a more peaceful environment. 4. Right action, ethical conduct. Right action involves living ethically and morally, avoiding behaviors that harm ourselves or others. Lama Surya Das explains that right action includes adhering to the 5 precepts of Buddhism: not killing, not stealing, not engaging in sexual misconduct, not lying, and not using intoxicants that cloud the mind. By practicing right action, individuals create positive karma and cultivate a life of integrity and responsibility. This step encourages us to act with compassion and mindfulness in everything we do, whether in our personal or professional lives. 5. Right livelihood, ethical conduct. Right livelihood means earning a living in a way that is ethical, compassionate, and in alignment with Buddhist values. Lama Surya Das advises readers to avoid professions that cause harm to others, such as those involving violence, exploitation, or dishonesty. Instead, right livelihood encourages us to pursue work that contributes to the welfare of others and supports our spiritual growth. In modern society, right livelihood can be challenging, but it remains a critical component of living an ethical life. Lama Surya Das suggests that we reflect on whether our work aligns with our values and whether it promotes well-being for ourselves and those around us. 6. Right effort, mental discipline. Right effort refers to the disciplined and mindful cultivation of positive mental states while avoiding negative ones. Lama Surya Das explains that right effort involves consistently working to prevent thoughts like anger, greed, and jealousy, while nurturing positive qualities such as compassion, mindfulness, and wisdom. Right effort is about being vigilant in our mental habits, staying focused on cultivating a calm and centered mind. By putting consistent effort into our spiritual practice, we make steady progress toward enlightenment and emotional well-being. 7. Right mindfulness, mental discipline. Right mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in each moment, paying close attention to our thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. Lama Surya Das describes mindfulness as the key to unlocking greater self-awareness and insight. By observing the mind and body with calm attention, we can begin to understand the root causes of our suffering and learn to respond to life's challenges with equanimity. Mindfulness is central to Buddhist practice because it fosters a deep sense of awareness, allowing us to see reality clearly and free ourselves from habitual reactions and patterns. Lama Surya Das offers practical advice on how to cultivate mindfulness through meditation, breathing exercises, and daily mindful living. 8. Right concentration, mental discipline. The final step of the Eightfold Path is right concentration, which refers to the development of deep meditative focus. Lama Surya Das explains that right concentration involves training the mind to become one-pointed and calm, enabling us to go beyond the surface level of our thoughts and emotions. Through the practice of meditation, we can achieve a state of stillness and clarity that leads to profound insight and spiritual awakening. Right concentration helps us let go of distractions and cultivate inner peace, paving the way for enlightenment. The Buddha within. A central theme of awakening the Buddha within is the idea that we all have the potential for enlightenment within us. Lama Surya Das encourages readers to see that the Buddha is not a distant deity, but rather a symbol of the enlightened mind that exists within each person. The Buddha represents our innate capacity for wisdom, compassion, and awareness, which can be awakened through spiritual practice. Lama Surya Das explains that by following the Eightfold Path and incorporating Buddhist teachings into our daily lives, we can awaken this Buddha within and experience greater peace, joy, and clarity. He emphasizes that awakening is not a one event, but a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. Integrating Buddhism into Western life. Throughout the book, Lama Surya Das offers practical advice on how to integrate Buddhist principles into everyday life. He addresses common challenges faced by modern Westerners, such as stress, materialism, and the fast pace of life, showing how mindfulness, meditation, and ethical living can help alleviate these problems. While acknowledging the differences between Eastern and Western cultures, Lama Surya Das demonstrates that the teachings of the Buddha are universal and can be adapted to fit any lifestyle. His writing emphasizes compassion, understanding, and patience, encouraging readers to take small, steady steps toward awakening. Conclusion. Awakening the Buddha within is both a guide to Buddhist practice and a manual for living a more mindful, ethical, and compassionate life. Lama Surya Das demystifies Tibetan Buddhism and presents it in a way that is accessible and relevant to modern readers. Through the Noble Eightfold Path, he offers practical tools for self-transformation, leading to greater happiness, wisdom, and peace. Ultimately, the book's message is that the potential for enlightenment lies within each of us, waiting to be realized through conscious living and spiritual practice.